And now I invite Scotty Scholl to come forward to light the chalice and lead us in our affirmation of covenant, which is in your order of service.
I light the chalice with these words. Open our eyes to see what is beautiful. Open our minds to learn what is true. Open our hearts to love one another. Please join me in the affirmation of covenant, which you will find printed in your order of worship, saying, Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge and freedom, to serve mankind in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with each other.
Thank you, Scotty.
Actually, only the history is complicated. As declared at the beginning of that article, purple represents justice, green represents faith, gold represents power. There's no denying that. Mardi Gras in New Orleans, as we know it today, started in 1857 when the oldest carnival crew, the Mystic Crew of Comus, held the first parade. Comus was the Greek god of revelry. We know that a gentleman's club called the Pickwick Club was created to keep the secret of who belonged to Comus, and that the Pickwick's founders were all former members of another short-lived club, most of whom were from Mobile. Mobile, of course, is the home of the first Mardi Gras parade in North America in 1711. And the first masked parading society called the Cowbellion de Racon Society, founded in 1830. So while embraced in New Orleans, the idea of a masked Mardi Gras parade did not originate there. As the reading explained, the visit of Russian Grand Duke Alexandre Alexandrovich Romanov inspired the creation of a new carnival crew without colors called Rex, which of course means king. Rex today is the most prestigious carnival crew. Its parade is the last of the season and one of only 2 parades on Mardi Gras Day. That evening, Rex participates in a tableau at the last masked ball of the season, hosted by Comus. It is a televised event locally called the Meeting of the Courts of Rex and Comus, where the oldest carnival crew, the one that created carnival parades in New Orleans, and the most prestigious, that created the tradition of the Mardi Gras colors, honor each other. It's all very elite and very white. I mentioned that one other crew parades on Mardi Gras Day. That other is the largest all-black crew in the city, founded in 1909, incorporated in 1916, the crew of Zulu. Note that Zulu's beginnings coincide with the founding of the NAACP and Urban League. Zulu began as a parody of Rex and was not allowed at first to parade on Canal Street as it does today. It was a long journey from those beginnings to the place of honor the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club now enjoys, including hard times during the Civil Rights Movement, when their traditional parody was criticized as racist. Then a number of civil rights leaders joined the club, reversing its temporary decline. Down the years, carnival crews have proliferated, no longer the exclusive preserve of wealthy gentlemen, There are all-women crews, black crews, gay crews, a crew for science fiction fans, a crew for dog owners, and a variety of neighborhood crews. The bouquet of Carnival crews now reflects the demographic mosaic of the city. And most crews have not only signature throws, but a signature focus of benevolence. Also, city ordinances prohibit the commercialization of parades. They're to be free of advertisements for businesses, products, or services. In all these ways, the character of Carnival and its crews as a community event for the benefit of the community is preserved. In 1991, the New Orleans City Council passed an ordinance requiring social organizations like crews, when applying for parade permits or other city licenses, to publicly certify that they do not discriminate in granting membership. Rather than integrate, the Comus organization withdrew from parading, as did 2 other Old Line crews. I think maybe the next step in Carnival's progress might be a different ritual on the evening of Mardi Gras. Instead of the elite Rex meeting Comus every year, by some democratic arrangement each year, a different crew would participate in that tableau. In 1991, when they passed that ordinance, was also the 100th anniversary of the city's decision to place at the foot of Canal Street a monument to the White League, a group that, to resist Reconstruction, overthrew the state government for 3 days in 1874. Both Comus and Rex, like other 19th century crews, had ties to the White League. And 1991 was the year that Klansman David Duke ran for governor of Louisiana against suspected felon Edwin Edwards. Bumper stickers supporting Edwards said things like, "Vote for the lizard, not the wizard," and "Vote for the crook, it's important." 2 years later, the city relocated the White League monument from its very prominent Canal Street site to a nearby but obscure location, claiming that place was more historically accurate. Nothing supports that assertion. Not until 2017 was it finally taken off public display and removed to a storage facility. It takes a long time to put away a big lie. In times like these, when the new big lies are turning into careless and callous action, we definitely need faith in our power to bend our future back toward justice. To have faith is to believe that in a certain kind of power, the power of love and good values, to speak to the heart and to the hearts in every party and faction. To act for justice takes another kind of power, the resources of time and talent, strategy and security, courage and cash that support effective action. Purple represents justice, green represents faith, gold represents power. We work in faith for justice. Green and purple we got. Let's also equip ourselves to support and protect each other in the work these times call for. Let's also go for the gold. So may it be. Amen.
I invite Scotty to come back and extinguish our chalice. And please join me in saying our closing words, which are in the order of service. Go out into the world in peace. Have courage. Hold on to what is good.
Return to no person evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the suffering. Honor all beings. And may we work for justice in faith and power.